Welcome to WTEX. Important news bulletin. Coach Conquest of the Texas State Bobcats has announced that he may be retiring at season's end. You'll have to smash that like button to avert a crisis in the future endeavors. Again, Coach Conquest debating retirement at the end of the season following the Rose Bowl. And welcome back, Bobcat Nation. Stephen Thomas here with another episode of NCAA 14, the Texas State Bobcats Dynasty. We get ready to take on Michigan in the Rose Bowl in what could be the final appearance of Coach Conquest. As rumors of retirement, as reported by the radio station earlier today, we can only wait and see what truth lies out there. It could be determined how this game ends on what the future holds. Texas State is touting a lot of ability this year, many All-Americans, a number one recruiting class in the nation coming in. Would now be the time for Coach Conquest to step down. For now, we prepare for the Rose Bowl. Number 4, Texas State. Number 5, Michigan. Let's do it. On paper, this is a really good, balanced bowl game. Overall, 95-93, Texas State with a slight advantage. Offensively, Brian Jones gives Texas State all the firepower they need, as you saw in the last game. The amazing comeback at the Pac-12 championship against California. My Lord, as some fans said, Brian Jones went full Tom Brady mode, something I did not even think he was capable of, but he led that team back. And let's not forget about senior sensation wideout Sean Burnett, who also put it all on the field. Do the Bobcats have anything left in the tank, though, to go against this highly rated defense of Michigan? If you look overall at the ratings, Texas State with a slight advantage overall in offense, as we just saw. Defense goes to Michigan State with their A-plus top-of-the-line defense. Texas State scoring slightly more points a game, but offense, Michigan somehow has more than Texas State. And then if you look down at the defense, Michigan touting the number 4 defense in the nation for total defense and the number 5 against pass. But Texas State is number 1 against the rush. Something will have to give. Sunny day here at the Rose Bowl. Texas State, Michigan. One with a history, one creating their own. Texas State, the defending national champions, held out this year, will settle for the Rose Bowl, taking on Michigan. A good game about to unfold here. As both teams take the field here for the Rose Bowl, we have to remember this will be the last game for many of the Texas State seniors. Some will be playing on Sunday moving forward. Others will be moving on to different aspects of their career. That's why they are student athletes. But we will have to see here at the Rose Bowl who will go out on top and who will have a lifetime of what-ifs. Stealth Bomber on approach. Welcome, everybody, to the Rose Bowl here. Number 5, Michigan versus number 4, Texas State. This one's going to be a big one. Let's go to the field. Michigan won the toss, and they have elected to defer to the second half. So your Texas State Bobcats will start out here. Chuck Denman, that one goes over his head. No return. The wind picking up here today in California. Pasadena. Crazy game. You got to wonder if Texas State has anything left in the tank. There's a out. Thomas looking for some room. Thomas will turn and only get about 2 as the end come over and got him. Goes 2nd and 8. Brian Jones changing up things on the play line, and he's going to hit Norton, and Norton is through. That's Jamar Norton, the freshman out of Redwood City, California, playing right down the interstate from his hometown. Gets the first catch of the day, and it moves the Bobcats down the field toward midfield. I'm a big fan of the jerseys having the big Rose Bowl logo on them. That is awesome. And here, Thomas. Thomas takes a big hit. He'll get back to the initial line of scrimmage, and that is it. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And they're going to try a screen here, looking for some blocks. Thomas got a couple, but he didn't get one on that outside man who was free. He'll pick up 3, but it's going to be 3rd and long now. In an emotionally exhaustive game. Last time out. And he's going to throw that one, and it is knocked down. Brian Jones over 4,000 yards this season, 35 touchdowns, but that one falls incomplete. We'll bring out Fred Pickens. Punt here. That punt looks like it's a little too far. And it will bounce in the end zone for a touchback. You have to remember when Coach Conquest got here, he built this team. There was not much there. Now, they are a juggernaut in the NCAA. The juggernaut has just let Michigan run up the middle, though, for 15 yards as Sullivan finds a big tear in the offensive line. We got through there, but again, the quarterback just flicks it away. Anderson. First pass falls incomplete. Look at Nichols Ware out to the left. Perhaps going to think about running here. Shift it over to the men, and Melton is out there to meet him, and that's a 2-yard loss on a run. That's going to make it 3rd and long for the Wolverines. 3rd and 12. Audible's coming in. Pressure coming, and Lumpkin hit him initially, but it looked like Phil Harris come around the other side, and Phil Harris out of Union Springs, Alabama, gets a big hit on the Wolverines quarterback. So both Bobcat and Wolverine defenses show up here today, forcing punts on the first series. Bobcats about to get it back. They'll see what they can do with it here. Chuck Denman waiting on this one. Chuck Denman drops it, and luckily it's jumped on. And Chuck Denman does a mistake he's not used to doing. And luckily, Anthony Nichols, it looked like, jumped on that. He did say earlier in the broadcast that the wind is swirling out there today. And there's a run by Thomas. He'll push through, pick up 7. Brown and Burnett go out to the left. Gonna hand this one off. Ooh, and he runs in. He'll get nothing on that play. Not sure how that guy come from the other side. It looked like he was already on our side of the field. 3rd down. Brown, Burnett go out. Jones trying to air it, and it is knocked down. He's tried to hit Burnett twice today, and twice he has failed. 4th down and 4. Fred Pickens will come out and punt this one again. Boom and punt. Battle's going to get that. Battle's going to come inside. Battle's going to dodge, and then he runs into a few Bobcats. 16-yard return. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Michigan has the ball back. Doesn't wear head out there. Run again, and the Bobcats seek on that one. 2 yards on the play. 8 yards to go. Wolverines. One shotgun. Audible and out. Looks like a screen. They get the play. That's perfect, but Frank Rankin, the All-American, is there. Double award winner this year for Frank Rankin, and he'll stop the play. 3rd and 7. Ware battles to the left. Nichols, they bunch it up here. Pressure coming, pressure block. Great pass to Battle, and Schneider will pull him down, but it's good enough for the first down. 17 yards for the Wolverines as they move the ball across midfield. 1st and 10, and they just throw that ball out. He didn't like that play at all. Pressure was coming. Sometimes when I see that, it reminds me of one of the really, really, really old NCAA games where Danny Warfel, and that could tell you how long. He was a quarterback for Florida. And they're going to run here. He's got plenty of room. And he'll get the first down, Anderson. Wolverine cheerleaders very excited about that. Get everything covered. But Danny Warfel, the quarterback for Florida, would glitch out after a few seasons, and he would throw the ball backwards toward the goalpost of his team. It was rather humorous. Once I figured out that happened, I would always put him on the schedule so that I would get a win against Florida because they had no offense. 2nd and 14 here. Michigan pushing down the field nicely. Some pressure coming, but it was out. Battle will make the catch. He'll get 3 yards. That'll make it 3rd and the initial 10. Really could use a stop here. Bobcat defense wants to get off the field. The pressure was coming, and that is thrown incomplete. They set up for the field goal here. 4th down, minute to go. Trying to get the first points here of the Rose Bowl, and the kick is up, and it is good. 3-0, Michigan going to lead here. Michigan leads 3-0 here in the Rose Bowl. They'll kick off. Chuck Denman maybe a chance to return this one. Chuck Denman will come out. Chuck Denman looking for some blocks. He does not get that, and he'll go down around the 15-yard line. Brown, Dim, and Burnett out. Walker on the edge. Thomas in the backfield. And they call a draw play. And Thomas will get nothing as Michigan, the Wolverines, just can wrap him up. Brian Jones, in his last game at Texas State, goes under center. 30 seconds left here in the first. And he's going to get brought down, sacked for 7 yards. Not enough time. The offensive line being dominated by the Wolverine front defensively here. Just nothing there. He is pinned pretty deep now. Third and 17. Dangerous situation. And they go for the screen, and there's Thomas. Thomas trying to get something, give him some breathing room, and he'll roll over, and he'll get 7 yards. And that in the first quarter, and Texas State's going to be punting here to Michigan. And it is 3-0 here in the Rose Bowl game, presented by Vizio. Pickens launches this one. Good punt. Oh, it's bumbled. Battle. And you're going to knock him out of bounds. He'll get maybe a yard or two after that. So both returners today struggling with the wind. Battle lucky to pick it up off the bounce. First and 10 here. Anderson, plenty of time. Fritz gives way too much room to Nichols. He's going to make the catch and pick up 16. As Michigan looks to add to their lead here. It's wide open. He had a 10-yard cushion before Fritz realized it. First and 10. They're going to run here. And Rankin is all over that, and that is going to be a loss there. Sullivan, nowhere to go. It's like defensive coordinator Jesse Broussard trying to really push here. Screenplay coming in. Once again, they get beat. And that is going to be a big deal. Screenplay, 18 yards, Michigan. Something that Texas State has always struggled against. And once again, they get burnt on it. First down here. Pressure coming. And they're going to do it again. And Mills takes him out. And they'll only get a yard on that one. Very shocked that they called a screenplay 2 plays in a row. Pressure coming here. Pressure coming. Pressure's going to get him. Frank Rankin with the sack. And that's going to make it 3rd and 16. Frank Rankin playing here today in his last game as a Texas State Bobcat. Total domination. That is a big boy that he got past there. My Lord. Third and 16. About 5 minutes to go till half. And they're going to do the screen again. And White's going to pull him down. Only 5 yards on it. My Lord, they are relying on that too much. 4th and 11. Going to settle for a field goal. Crowd gearing up here. Lots of Michigan fans in the stadium today, making the trip cross country. And that is going to miss wide right. And it is going to remain 3-0 as Texas State takes over. And the wind affecting them here, and it causes that one to just miss the post. First and 10. Jones fakes the handoff, and he's going to try to go deep again. Burnett's out there. Burnett goes up and gets it, and Burnett with an amazing catch, 56 yards, and that's the spark they needed. Brian Jones continues to set records. He breaks his own record, and he just keeps adding to it. First and 10, 4:26 left in the half. Shaw will go in motion. And there's a good hold. Thomas will cut up through it. 8 yards on the play. Hand off to Thomas. He's looking for blocks. Thomas, and just got off his block there, and Michigan gets him for a loss. 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 3. Jones back in the shotgun. He'll blaster that one, and Darrell Brown will get a hold of it 9 yards. 1st and goal for the Bobcats here in the Rose Bowl. 1st and goal, Brown and Burnett out. Walker and Shaw in the game. They're going to go wide here. Thomas dives in, gets a yard, but he pays the price for it. Just had to cut in because of the block, and then he paid dearly. 2nd and goal. Thomas up the middle. Thomas dives, and he's going to be on the half-yard line, it looks like. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal here. And Jones is going to keep it, and Jones pushes, and he doesn't get anything there, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Come out and attempt a field goal here. Carter puts it through, and it's 3-3 here with 1:42 left to go in the first half of the Rose Bowl. Two evenly matched teams here, Michigan, Texas State going at each other. A great game for the fans. Battle will kneel that one down. They'll have 1:42 to make their way down the field. What Michigan comes out and does here today. And they'll pass over the middle, and that is brought down. 10 yards to Ware, first down. Clock will run. Move the chains before it does, though. It made us pay all day when we blitzed. We'll almost get to him there, and that is over his head. Fritz was out there in the coverage. The man got to him. He just threw it away. We'll bring in the coverage on him. And we're going to get to him, and that's Frank Rankin again. Frank Rankin, oh my God, he's crawling on the ground. His second sack of the day. That senior out of Corona, California, tearing him up and bringing him down to make it 3rd and 17. Minute to go. Michigan back in the shotgun formation. I think they're wasting as much time as they can here. I should have probably called timeout. Did not. Just going to let it ride, see what they say. The big important thing is here is we stop them. We're stacked up on them. We're going to have to snap it here. And the pressure gets to him, but he hits Nichols, and Melton saves the day, tackling him in Michigan will call a timeout. 41 seconds left. A possible mistake there on defense. And they're going to hit him on the sideline, and he'll get brought down. He should be in bounds. They call a timeout, so 36 seconds left. Michigan trying to get down the field, get points. 1st and 10. Texas State showing something awkward there, and they're going to go after him. He'll push him out of bounds. Probably a bad call there. One timeout for Michigan, 32 seconds left. They are in field goal range. 2nd and 7. Anderson hits Nichols. He'll catch that one and fall out of bounds. First down. 28 seconds left. Michigan does get the ball after halftime. This is an important drive. Pressure coming, and oh, they hit him quickly, and he'll drop the ball. 2nd down. Clock does stop, though. 2nd and 10. And he's going to throw on the run. TJ Manning's out there, and they're going to wrap him up and bring him down. The clock's going to run. We'll see what Michigan does here. They snap the ball quickly. Pressure's there. And they're going to bring him down, maybe? Oh, good Lord, finally! And Michigan calls the final timeout with 4 seconds left, and they're obviously going to go for 3 here. My Lord, what a stand there. I thought they were going to get in. So Michigan comes up here, a chance to take the lead by 3 going into halftime. What a drive that was by them, and the field goal is true this time. 6-3 here in the Rose Bowl. 1 second does remain. Oh, and a little chipper action there between the Bobcats. Bill Harris will bring this one out. Bill Harris now get the block he needs, and that will be it. We'll head to halftime. What a game we've got here. Michigan gets the ball on the turn of the half, and they lead here 6-3 in a defensive battle. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the second half of the Rose Bowl. David Carter going to kick things off here to get us started. This could be returnable, and Battle will indeed bring this one out. He's going to get some blocks and get around. It's 22 yards by Max Battle. What a name. The Michigan leading here 6-3. We start the second half. Tight end goes in motion to the left. Defense coming. Battle's going to take that one 4 yards and get out of bounds. And then 6. Pressure coming again, and that is a catch. Good for the first down. Really not had a chance to get much pressure on the quarterback this half. Run there, and Caleb Benson comes around and will pull him down, only a 2-yard gain on that. Bunch up the formation. Fernando goes in motion. Pressure coming, and once again, that's out there. Ware's going to make the catch, And that's good for 19 yards. Michigan coming out here and articulating a great drive down the field. Bobcat defense is going to have to make adjustments. First and 10 here. They do run on the outside, and he is pulled down. He'll roll forward and get 2 yards. Michigan puts the man in motion coming across here. Anderson, plenty of time, plenty of time. He looks, and Fritz with the interception keeps his feet in bounds, and that's what we like to see, the senior Brandon Fritz putting it together. He's out of Channelview, Texas, a team captain on defense, and he'll come down with that. He did bobble it a little bit when he hit the ground, but I don't think the ground could cause a fumble, and Texas State will take over. Manning's going to go in motion here. I think our dude just come back and blocked his own player. 2nd and 6 after 4 yards there. I was so confused by our lineman. This is Justin Manning, a sophomore. I hate that this is his first thing. He's out of Dickinson, Texas, and this is probably why he doesn't see much game time. Dude comes in, misses his initial block, and he's like, oh no, I've got to come back and do that. And instead of going after him, he blocks our own dude, Dylan Lee, which allows them to get the tackle. Chuck Denman going to go in motion here. Thomas will barrel through and get nothing. Actually, they may mark him back just a little bit. So 3rd and 7 here. Brian Jones calling audibles, trying to get something going here. He's going to dart that, and that's Johnny Walker, and Johnny Walker's going to get him up the midfield. Another senior who will be departing after this game. 10. And he done loves that, and that's Johnny Walker again. Brian Jones hit as he threw it. Jones back in shotgun. And that is almost picked off. Ooh, just an errant throw by Brian Jones. Looks like it slipped out of his hand. 3rd and 3. And Thomas is hit before he could get anything, and it's going to be a 4th down call. Coach Conquest opting to go for it here. 4th and 3. And he'll throw that, and that's Darryl Brown, and Darryl Brown slips a man, and he'll get 13 yards and the 1st down. 10. That's a lightning pass, and he hits Sean Burnett, and Sean Burnett's inside the 10, 21 yards, 2:48 to go in the 3rd, and Texas State is cooking here. 1st and 10. Shaw goes in motion. It's a handoff, and there's Thomas. Thomas is through, and Thomas, he reaches for the end zone, but doesn't get there. 2nd and 1. 1. Handoff, Thomas. Thomas rolls in there for a Bobcat touchdown, and the Bobcats take the lead here in the Rose Bowl, 9-6. Just a tough run there. Good Lord, had to really put his whole body on the line. David Carter out to make it a 4-point game. 2 minutes to go here. Our first touchdown of the day. Carter launching this one. Will not bring this one out. Coach Conquest firing up the defense. They did a great job last time. Fritz interception. Can they do it again? Crowd powering it up here. Pressure coming, and they get to Anderson. He is sacked for a loss of 8. Anthony Morris getting the sack credit. Actually, he and TJ Manning were both there at the same time. Actually, that was Caleb Evans. Excuse me. Whatever Coach Conquest told them before they ran out on the field, it worked on that play. Let's see what happens here. They're going to hand it off. TJ Manning with the initial hit. He stays on his feet. He's carrying Lumpkin down the field, and that's a 12-yard hard rush by Andrew Sullivan of the Wolverines. 3rd and 6. 2 men back in the backfield with the quarterback, Anderson. The pressure's coming, and oh my Lord! They're going to call it an incomplete pass. He was mashed. The Bobcat punt team comes out. The return team ready to accept this gift. Doug Denman sets the 25. He'll get this. Couple blocks. Chuck Denman looking, shaking, bacon. Took too long to decide. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Jones tosses it out to the side. Jones trying to get to Thomas. Thomas, he'll get 2 yards. Couldn't make the cut. Jones fake the handoff. And he's going to go deep. Hit as he throws it, though. And it's knocked down. Just enough taken off of it because he was being hit. Third down. 3rd and 8. They send Dylan Lee in motion. They fake the handoff. And Jones is going to get sacked. They tried to do the screen, but it was blown up, and that's going to force a punt. The Wolverine defense holds. This is a battle of 2 of the best defenses in the land, and you are seeing that showcase today here. And that's what the Rose Bowl is all about. And Anthony Morris is there, and that's going to be a fair catch. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. 10-6, Texas State leading. Anderson drops back. Anderson, plenty of time. Evans couldn't get to it, and that's going to be a first down catch up to the 45. Fernando. The ladies love him on campus, I hear. With that play, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Texas State a slight lead, 10-6 over the Wolverines of Michigan. Lots of action to come here in this defensive struggle. Pressure coming, they get to him. Oh, and Schneider gets beat. Peters trying to get down the field, and Schneider will catch up to him and bring him down about 43 yards. Oh, he lost his footing on the defense. Schneider just couldn't keep with him. A great move, and he froze him in his tracks. He will catch up to him. Michigan and chance here to score. Wolverines pushing here. They're going to hand the ball off, and Lumpkin is going to catch him, but 5 yards by Sullivan. 6:40 to go in the game. He almost got around the corner. 2nd and 5 here. And he's got room, and Lumpkin again will pull him down, and it's 1st and goal. And they're inside the 1. Does Texas State have enough in their tank here to stop them? And TJ Manning says yes on the first play. 2nd down. 2nd and goal. Michigan stacks even more big uglies up there. Plenty of time, and Fritz! Brandon Fritz again! Fritz throws off one man, and Fritz is down. His 2nd interception of the day. Brandon Fritz here in the Rose Bowl has shown up. Anderson throws in the triple coverage. Brandon Fritz gets it. He was 1 slide away from being gone the yardage. Oh my Lord, but Brandon Fritz, the hero right now defensively. 5:45 left here in the Rose Bowl. Long way to go though. Thomas brought down loss of 3, and that's not what you want to see if you're a Bobcat fan. 2nd and 13 here. 5:19 left in the game. And Thomas is once again pulled down for a loss. Not a lot of room for Texas State to work here. 3rd and 13. Jones looking. He's going to dump it to Dylan Lee, and Dylan Lee can't come down with it, and that's going to force a punt from the end zone. Michigan in great position here. Fred Pickens back way up here, launches that one. Good punt. Battle, plenty of room to run. He'll get up to the 42 or so, maybe the 38. Thus far, Texas State's done everything defensively they can. And this is a little slip. Lots of room here. Lots of room. He gets inside the 20. Michigan already back in the red zone. 4:21 left to go in the game. Anderson looking. Pressure coming. And that gets through. And they're going to score. And Michigan will take the lead here with about 4 minutes to go in the game. Just a little shot. And both defenses have given once today. And both encounters have led to touchdowns. This one benefits the Wolverines as they go up 12-10. Extra point is good. 3-point game with 4 to go. What a Rose Bowl this has been. Phil Harris back to get this one. Phil Harris coming out. Phil Harris looking. Phil Harris slips around. He'll roll over, and he'll get to the 25-yard line. Jones looking. He's got a man. He'll hit Darryl Brown. Darryl Brown gets the first down and some more. First and 10. Jones going to try to go deep here, and it's almost picked off. Corners of Michigan know their objectives today, and they've done well. 10. Jones will unload. Willie McTaggart gets it. He'll pick up 4, but 3rd and 6 here, and the Bobcats really need to turn this first down. 3rd and 6. And he's going to hit Chuck Denman, and Chuck Denman on the backside route. 18 yards in the first down. Ryan Jones comes up to the line. 2:53 left in the game. He's going to dump that. It is a screen. Thomas, again, no gain, no block. 2nd and 10. Oh, and that's going to be picked off by Chandler. He read the route. And the Bobcats have turned it over. A rare Brian Jones interception. And with 2:20 left, Brian Jones knows he could have just handed the Rose Bowl over to the Wolverines. He was looking for Darryl Brown, and he just put too much on it. And with 2:20 left, the Wolverines control the game. You're a Bobcats fan. That is so disheartening. 2:20 left. And they're going to throw it over the middle, and it is caught by Max Battle, 7 yards. Clock running. Clock winding down here. Conquest holding on to his timeouts. And they're going to pull him down, and they'll call one there. 1:35, 3rd down, 2 yards. They got to get a stop here. This is the game right here. Texas State has to get a stop. And they're not going to do it. He falls across the line. Texas State calls a timeout, but it's going to be a little too late. And all Michigan has to do now is run the clock out. Texas State needed one stop there, and unless there's a fumble, it's not going to matter. He's going to get up there. Texas State will call their last timeout. Of all the highs this season, this could be the low. And they try to go for the strip, and he's going to break away. And Michigan is going to come away here with a Rose Bowl victory over Texas State. And they may even add some more points on the board. They are not coming out in victory formation. They're going to run the ball here. Manning will pull him down, and they should be able to run the clock out here. A tough up and down season for the Bobcats. A miraculous Pac-12 championship game. Michigan will kneel down, and they are going to be your Rose Bowl champions. A hard-fought contested match, but the number 5 Michigan Wolverines will come out on top of the Texas State Bobcats 13-10. Defense wins championships. It also wins bowl games. And the Wolverines will be your Rose Bowl champions. And the touchdown that put them in the lead is your play of the game. Michigan faithful who made the trip, very excited about this, and a vacation to Pasadena, California. And all the Bobcats could do is watch. A lot of seniors departing, hard-fought effort, hard-fought season, but sometimes just not enough. There's Josh Dawson, senior right in out of Woolridge, Illinois. Scott Ware is your player of the game. He did score that last touchdown. And there's your Rose Bowl champions, the Michigan Wolverines. Final score here in Pasadena, Michigan 13, Texas State 10. Will Coach Conquest go out on a loss like that? Oh, it makes me so sick. Brian Jones, 13 for 20, 65%. No touchdowns by air today. Michigan done an amazing job taking out the air game. He was sacked twice. The one interception was the difference in the whole game. And you just got to support your quarterback. No matter how many games he wins, you've got to support him behind some of the losses as well. It was a team effort. The defense done really well. Fritz showed up today, but they just knew to contain Brian Jones. Thomas, 36 yards on 17 rushes today. He did have one touchdown. We did not see Zach Patrick. The longest rush of the day was 9 yards, though. Darrell Brown, 3 receptions for 36 yards. Thomas, 3 for 11. Sean Burnett, only 77 yards on 2 catches. Just would have liked to see a little bit more out of him today. Johnny Walker, 2 for 19. Denman in there, 1 for 18. McTaggart, Norton, and Lee also involved in the action. Lee did have that one catch that we really needed. Defensively, Darrell Lumpkin, the sophomore, bright future for him. 7 solo tackles, 1 for a loss. Terrell Schneider, also a junior, 6 tackles, 1 for a loss. Going to see a lot of our guys depart. Frank Rankin taking off out of Corona, California. What a day he had. 3 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks. Phil Harris and Anthony Morris also with sacks on the day. Shout out to my man, Brandon Fritz. 2 interceptions. He tried his heart out this last game for the senior to try to get us a Rose Bowl victory, and it just didn't pass out. As much crap as I've given him, the dude left it all on the field here at the end of his college career. David Carter out there, field goal and extra point. Fred Pickens, lots of action these last few games. It was kind of like we just kind of fell apart toward the end of the season. Just wore down, I guess. And the return department's been the same thing. Phil Harris and Chuck Denman, neither one of them really coming alive here toward the end of the season return-wise. What a message to get. Always next year. Number 3, Texas State ends their, it says number 3, but we're number 4. Number 4, Texas State ends their season with a tough loss in the Rose Bowl. I went ahead and simmed the national championship just so we would know, and Ohio State has defeated Notre Dame 42-28. It looks like Notre Dame tried to force a comeback there at the end in the fourth quarter, but they were down pretty big, and they just couldn't overcome it. It was 21-17 at halftime, and then Ohio State come out and just blew the door off. So Ohio State, your undefeated national champs. Notre Dame denied 2 years in a row. Looks like Brian Jones broke his own passing record by 140-something yards. 4,184 yards this season. That's a lot of yards. Brian Jones also passed Joe Horn's touchdown record by 1, which is really weird when you think about it because Brian Jones didn't get any more touchdowns in the Rose Bowl. So that was all done during the regular season and the Pac-12 championship. Sean Burnett broke the career receptions record held at Texas State University. 207 catches, widely surpassing the old record from the 60s and 70s of 160. Sean Burnett also setting a season record of receiving yards with 1,482. I really wanted him to get to 1,500. We had an amazing stat on the team this year. Sean Burnett had almost 1,500 yards. Darrell Brown had over 1,000. And then we also, believe it or not, Darren Thomas was a 1,000-yard rusher. Sean Burnett also setting the career record of receiving yards, 42-12, blowing out the old record that he set. I guess because we added on this year's. Interesting. Sean Burnett also setting the record for receiving touchdowns, 37 in his career. That's a lot of touchdowns. Perfection. The Buckeyes finished the perfect season with a national championship win. Let's take a look at the final top 25 polls. We have slid down to 7th place, which that does tend to happen after you lose. Ohio State will finish number 1 in the nation. Well-deserved 14-0 record. Georgia Tech 12-2. Michigan 11-2 will move up to number 3. Notre Dame will drop down to 4 after their loss in the title game. Arizona State, Air Force, us, and Navy, followed by Florida and Miami University. A bitter pill to swallow winning the national championship and coming back, but it's just not made to be won every year. I'll scroll down through here so you can see the rest of the top 25. Penn State getting on there with a 5-loss team. Ole Miss on there. Interesting world we live in. Those of you who want to see all the bowl results, I'll scroll through here, let you look at them. Just a crazy season all the way over. I don't really know what to say about it. I think I thought we had a better team this year than we did last year. And somehow last year we lucked our way into the national title game and we won. But this year with a better team, we didn't. And that's just how the story goes sometimes. You never know what the final chapter is going to be or when it happens. But, sometimes it does. Brian Jones looks like he finished second in the nation in passing yards behind Washington State's QB. I know rushing, we're nowhere close. We're a long way. You all think it's impressive that Darren Thomas had over 1,000 yards. Let me remind you that in Texas State folklore, Tom Sutton, who we may hear from here soon, had over 2,000 yards one season. So keep that in mind. That's just how good Tom Sutton was. Sean Burnett, wow, only fourth in wide receiver. Obviously, we always dominate tackles. That's just how that works every year. Frank Rankin, a half a tackle away from setting the being number one. He still won the award, though. Fritz with 4 interceptions this season. Got to give him credit. He played better, but he allowed a lot of points as well. Just one of those things. I always love that kicking here takes a long time. It's got to process that data. Yeah, and Carter, 56-yard field goals. Those guys will be playing in the pros someday. And that will bring us to the end of the season and what may be the end of the Let's Play. I've been teetering with moving on from the Bobcats, mostly because now I have college football revamped, which is the modded, updated version of this game, working properly on my computer. I've really thought about dividing off from Coach Conquest here on this series and maybe having Tom Sutton come back and following his career where he will not stick with one team. Tom Sutton will start at a coordinator level offensively and then maybe move his way up through the teams to find different schools and try to get to the top that way. Not everybody can be a Coach Conquest and go to the school and build it up. Other coaches start small and build their way up in their career and get the pedigree and their resume. And I think that may be the story. But I would love to hear from you all down below in the comments. Also, for the series, leave a like. Likes bring people to the channel. They bring people to the series. And if you want to share this series with people, you got to hit those. Go back and like all the videos. Like, I want to see all the videos getting 50 plus likes. Go back and do that. There's like 80 something of them. Go do it right now. With that said, I will probably do an end of season recap video just to show what could have been and maybe talk a little bit about it. But I will wait and see what your all's comments are beforehand. As always, though, thank you all so much for watching. God bless. And don't forget to make good decisions. Go Bobcats. Go Conquest. Special thanks to these February Patreon supporters. If they were hot glass, I'd blow them until they turned into a vase. Party Commissar, Kiana Handy, The Least Expected, James Matisse, Azur Rain, Nicholas Absher, Zachary McKinley, Critias,